Turning back to our top story tonight, Catholics around the world are reacting to the Holy Father's document on family life, and theologians are breaking down some of its more complex sections. Pia de Solenni is a professor of moral theology at the Augustine Institute and an award-winning theologian. Is the Church cracking the door to allowing divorced and civilly remarried Catholics to receive Holy Communion?
It depends on how you look at it. The document that came out today, the exhortation, clearly states that there's no change in church teaching. The Pope is urging people who are in irregular situations to do the best that they can to normalize their situations. That's why he put out two documents reforming annulment process not too long ago. He's encouraging pastors to encounter people in these situations and help them to begin this process to see if they could normalize their situations. So it's a yes and no question, but it's not throwing church teaching out in order for people to approach the Eucharist.
Well, in a footnote, he says that the confessional shouldn't be a torture chamber. Is he putting the burden on priests to provide better formation for Catholics? Because it seems to me that there, as you say, is a lot of ambiguity in this document.
The Pope has constantly been pushing for a reform in the clergy. That's nothing new. And so I think he does see that the priests are supposed to be servants. I mean, that's the word, the Catechism uses the word servant to describe the priest. And so we have people in these living very difficult situations. We all know people in those situations if we're not in them ourselves. It's incredibly common, unfortunately. And it's the pastors, the priests, who really ought to be meeting them. And, as he said before, pastors should smell like the flock. They should smell like the sheep.
Pia, what about Catholics who think this document has gone too far?
Well, first of all, I would urge them to do a very careful reading of the text. It certainly shows a consistency. There are tons of referrals, probably close to 30 to Familiaris Consortio, which is John Paul II's exhortation on the family. And the Pope is really asking people to, in irregular situations, and frankly, all of us, we are all in need of healing. We are all sinners, to really wrestle with our consciences and to grow. And the language here parallels the language on conscience in the Catechism. It is a work of conscience. It is a struggle.
Pia de Solenni, Associate Dean of the Augustine Institute's Satellite Campus in Orange County. Thank you for joining us.
Good to be with you.